Hello. This is going to be definitions and explanations about transformation markers. What exactly are transformation markers? Well, it's a term I invented, so let me tell you. Transformation markers are those times in our lives when we usually suddenly, when we recognize that we are actually moving forward on our transformation journey. If you're even really at the very beginning, the first few will be, aha, I am transforming. I am putting off the old woman, putting on the new. I am healing from the trauma that has impacted my life. I am moving toward that place where God is leading me. I'm going to accomplish His purpose. And it may seem like a baby step. A transformation marker may seem like a baby step, even to other people. It's sad when it is to us, but especially to other people, it may seem like a little tiny thing. But when we know what's actually going on the inside, and the effort, the prayer, the intentionality, everything that we have put into growing into the new woman, the one who, put off the old, put on the new, the one that God talks about in Ephesians 2:10. For we are God's workmanship, God's masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus with a purpose, designed in advance for us to enjoy. That's my personal translation, by the way. All right. A transformation marker then is a hint that we're growing, a hint that we're healing. Now, I share this, I decided to share this playlist, to create this playlist and share it with you for a couple of reasons. One, because I had the idea and mentioned it to a friend. She said, "Oh, Sandra, that would be really great." Number two, because I have a notebook where I keep this. I was calling them growth markers before, but I think transformation markers is a much more powerful title and really more accurate because it's transformational growth, if you will. And markers, we want to mark them. We want to celebrate them. Over at my YouTube channel, in the trauma mini series, there's one of the topics there. Let me see if I can remember. Yes, it's about trauma and triggers. Then you'll see several ideas in there. All right, let me give you a couple here. Here's my very first transformation marker. And it is that I flossed my teeth for an entire week. Now, some of you may have that habit and it's not a big deal to you, and that's okay. But for me, it was a huge realization that I would be able to take care of my own needs, that I was valuable enough to spend some of my own time and energy and focus on for my own health and well-being, when really I had spent pretty much my life taking care of everybody else around me. And it was a huge awakening, I'll share about that another place. Here's another idea about a transformation marker. I hope you're thinking about your own life and seeing what ideas are coming up for you already. Maybe you have some, or maybe you haven't. And this is where you want to be, all the better. So another idea is, I'll probably be sharing this story, but in more detail. I was looking for my car keys. I couldn't find them. And I spent probably close to an hour trying to locate them, going through pockets, turning my purse upside down, on. And then I finally found them. And here's the key. This is the marker part, the transformation part. I didn't lose my temper. I didn't start yelling. I didn't blame anybody for taking my keys and hiding them on me. Or I didn't call myself stupid. All right, that's another huge marker. That was a huge marker to me. I just could feel the relief, like, wow, I am changing. I am growing. And then the last one that I'll share, and this is another one that I opened my refrigerator to put a little box of blueberries in there, and I bumped the shelf, and the box dropped on the floor, and the blueberries scattered everywhere. Now, in the past, that would have been a really good opportunity for me to yell or stamp my feet or something. But instead, I watched the blueberries cascade across the floor, and I got almost hysterical. I just said, oh my word, oh my word. And then I went, oh, I have to share this. I can't keep this to myself. I took a picture and I put it on Facebook. Got a lot of good responses too, but it was a funny reaction to something that I used to think was a tragedy, any kind of a spill. And I'm learning more and more about that I can pretty much gauge what's going on inside by how I respond to something. If I'm working and concentrating and my phone rings, do I just say, oh, I wonder who that is? Or I can't answer that now and carry on, whatever. Or do I feel the rise, like, what the heck is somebody doing calling me down? Then I'm not doing well, and I need to pay attention to that. All right. That's what transformation markers are. And my intention is to share. It's helpful to me to share them. Some of them are silly, like the floss. I think that sounds maybe silly, or that they might even be embarrassing. But they help me to remember that I'm growing. And I pray that they will be an encouragement to you so that you mark your own growth too, your own transformation, the fact that your feet are actually on the transformation journey. And maybe you'll even share your idea with me. You caught yourself doing something. I can't remember what it was right now, but I did a certain thing, and I went, whoa, who was that person that just responded in that way? It was me. I surprise myself sometimes, and I pray that will happen to you too. All right, a definition, an explanation, and I want to say too that these transformation markers are going to be not timed. Like my 5 minutes for freedom, those are short, pretty straightforward, and accurate, quick shares about how to get on that, make progress on the trip to freedom, on our transformation journey to freedom. Those are 5 minutes. And my trauma series, and also my Wednesdays at 1 sessions, those are all 30 minutes. These transformation markers, some are going to be longer, some are going to be shorter. It's all up to you, what you want to watch. It'd be great to hear how things are going. And yes, they're all on YouTube. Sandra Allen Lovelace at YouTube. That's where these transformation markers will appear as well. I hope you enjoy that. Bye-bye.